Happy Halloween, Cowboys Nation. You want to see something scary? You want to see something scary? Check it out. Yes, Cowboys Nation, Brandon Aubrey has now joined Todd France. He is his agent. So guess what? You are going to have to start paying your kicker the top salary of the league. You can bet your bottom dollar that he's coming for the top spot. So, Mike McCarthy, go ahead and let Angry Cowboys fan family know what time it is.
Freddy Krueger. Hey, bud.
Oh, wow, Halloween. Happy Halloween. There you go. Someone's...
Happy Halloween, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboy fans around the world. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And judging from Mike McCarthy's most recent press conference, we may be witnessing something more scarier than the ghouls and goblins you'll see on All Hallows Eve. During today's press conference, Mike McCarthy discussed the fact that our Dallas Cowboys have to keep pushing through. But he doesn't sound as confident as I would like him to sound. So we're going to take a listen to the two clips that I got for y'all, and y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut real quick so you can go out with your kiddos and you can get your trick-or-treat on. So, Angry Cowboys fans, let's go ahead and take a listen to the first clip from the Mike McCarthy press conference.
I'm Mike Todd Archer of the ESPN. When your team's kind of in this phase that they're in right now, do you look for signs of if they're discouraged and how you have to lift them up, or if you have to lift them up?
Well, I think that this phase is more, opinion, understandable. But no, yeah, I mean, that's something you do every day. I worry about the team more when you're winning, because I've always felt the hardest thing to handle in life is handling success. So, no, this group has great work ethic, but we just need to continue to grow. We had to walk through, an offense. It won't go down as the best one we ever had, but it took longer, and you just make corrections and you keep communicating, and you got some game plan adjustments that you're going through every week. This is a new coordinator, that we're preparing for. So, yeah, you just stay the course.
You see what I mean, Cowboys Nation? Mike McCarthy does not sound too confident when he was talking about the walkthroughs that the team had. He said it wasn't the best one that they've had. That sounds pretty alarming to me, Cowboys Nation. He spoke about worried about the team more when they're winning, but newsflash, Big Mike, we're not winning. And if you're not worried about that, you might want to start looking for new employment now, because this will definitely be your last year as the Dallas Cowboys head coach. But jumping into the second clip that I got for you, Mike McCarthy talks about how the Dallas Cowboys system is set up to make the quarterback successful, even though he's not. So we're going to take a listen to that clip real quick so we can come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Cowboys Nation, let's go ahead and take a listen.
Well, number one, this system is built on making the quarterback successful. I mean, that's the way I learned it 30-plus years ago. So, everything we do is built into that. And obviously the starting point of making a quarterback successful is running a football. So we can start right there. We need to get more production out of the run game, increase the action pass opportunities, and then from that, take it to the next step is the pass protection. And then, obviously the pass perimeter. So it's about making him successful. If anything, I would guard against, asking him to feel like he has to do more than he's already doing. So he just needs to really focus in on playing quarterback, and he's a great worker. I mean, super diligent, and we'll get to where we need to get to.
The system is made for making the quarterback successful, huh, Mike? That's something that you learned 30 years ago, huh, Mike? And let me find out that you're using the same technique, the same scheme, the same coaching scheme from 30 years ago. Come on, Big Mike. But as far as this system being set up to make the quarterback successful, well, is this team set up to make the quarterback successful, Mike? Let's talk about that a little bit more, y'all. Y'all ready for my raw and uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. If the system was set up to make a quarterback successful, then you're doing a lousy job at it, Mike McCarthy. I've heard a few people say that this scheme is tailor-made to Dak Prescott when it's obviously not. This system has been dependent on one thing for years, and the Dallas Cowboys haven't had it in years, and that is the run game. This system is predicated on having a decent run game. Mike McCarthy has said it before. This team is more of a ground and pound team. The thing is, Mike, you cannot ground and pound because there's something wrong. I don't know if there's something wrong with the scheme, the offensive line, or the running backs themselves. Something is not clicking, and I feel there needs to be more of a sense of urgency from the top down in order to rectify that situation. Also, the way Mike McCarthy speaks gives me zero confidence about this season. It makes me feel as if he's content in not being able to build this team for success. Like he's waiting on his execution date tickled pink and licking his chops because he gets to choose his last meal. But the one thing that I want to see Mike McCarthy do for the rest of this year is to take this team and run it as he sees fit. A lot of people talk about Dak Prescott changing up the plays if he doesn't like them. What about Mike McCarthy not starting players if they barely contribute? How about we stick with the run game and establish it instead of running just a few times, then airing the ball out? Whatever it is, Mike McCarthy needs to figure it out because time is ticking. Time is running out. As much as people want to say that there's a lot of season left, we're actually in the 9th week of the NFL season, meaning that the season is more than halfway finished. If we're going to make a move and get it better, the time is now. See, Cowboys Nation, this is what a coach has to look forward to if he's coming to the Dallas Cowboys organization to lead men. People ask them to be leaders of men when they can't lead them properly. They'll always have someone looking over their shoulder. There'll always be someone trumping their decisions. There'll always be the threat of the owner having his hand in the decision-making process on the field. At some point, the coaches need to be left to coach while the owner and GM gets him the people that he can facilitate winning with. Seeing that's the culture in Dallas. But having your back against the wall and your job on the line, you would figure that Mike McCarthy would have a little bit more urgency in his step. The thing is, when your boss doesn't have urgency, you won't have urgency. When your coach doesn't have urgency, 9 times out of 10, your team won't have a sense of urgency either. Unfortunately, shit rolls downhill and it's being dumped on the field almost every time we take the field. People talk about Dak Prescott having the deer in headlights look, but our coach has the same look on his face every time the defense gives up a touchdown. But at the end of the day, I feel a little bit sorry for Mike McCarthy. Just a little bit, Cowboys Nation. You're in your last year and your boss wants to maximize results without giving maximum effort. Your boss wants you to go out there and win the Super Bowl while giving you players fresh off the living room couch. Your job is on the line while you've had 8 starters out multiple weeks due to injury. The thing is, Cowboys Nation, we want Mike McCarthy out of Dallas after this year, right? We could want Dak Prescott to move on and have Trey Lance or Cooper Rush or Scooby-Doo to be the quarterback, but when your front office is not treating this team like a priority, then where will the team go, Cowboys Nation? When your front office is using methods that were successful in the 90s, it will reflect in your coaching as well as the scheme and the play calling. But Mike McCarthy said that he worries about this team more when they're winning, but he really needs to worry about this team when they're losing as well. I honestly don't understand that philosophy, Cowboys Nation. The only thing you have to combat when you're on top is how to handle prosperity, how to win with some humility and not get ahead of yourselves, something that the Dallas Cowboys have done for years. This team cannot afford to just stay the course, as he put it in the first clip. That course needs to be changed because this year's course has landed us under 500. So as much as fans want to see Dak Prescott take control of the game, I want to see Mike McCarthy take control of his final year under his contract, take control of the locker room, and be a damn leader. It's his job on the line now. Not Jerry Jones, not Stephen Jones, not Dak Prescott, nor CeeDee Lamb. It's your job, Mike. Are you going to continue to stay the course? Or are you going to do what you need to do and make things go your way? We'll find out in Atlanta this weekend as we face the Falcons. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. What did you think about the 2 clips that I shared from Mike McCarthy's press conference? Does he give you hope for the immediate future for our Dallas Cowboys? Y'all know what we doing? Let's go ahead and talk about it in the comments section. If you're digging the content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, Drop a like on this video and share it with anyone that you know is a Cowboys fan. If you are DC for life and you wish that Mike McCarthy would spend his last year going out with a bang, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, or Madden 25 and college football 25 gameplay. It's seasons like this that make me believe that Jerry and Stephen Jones want to change up the team starting with the head coach. If you don't give them the appropriate players to work with, how in the hell can ownership expect anything other than mediocrity? Oh, I forgot, Cowboys Nation. That's how the Jones family operates. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Happy Halloween! Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.